Hello friends, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I would love to have you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. I have a junk journal to share with you, but really it's just a vehicle to share with you my newest digital kit called the Ugly Duckling. And it was, I was going to say inspired by Hans Christian Andersen, but honestly, I started this kit as a swan themed kit. And then I don't know, it just evolved into Swan and Ducks. And it is pretty much the story of the Ugly Duckling. So the kit is available in my shop digitally and printed. Follow the link below. This journal is also available for sale as well. So the cover is wallpaper. It's really pretty. And there's one signature stitched in, over 60 pages. I don't remember exactly how many. I will put that in the description box below, but it's over 60 pages. It's a little bigger than I normally do as far as page count. So I wanted to do a bunch of layering on the front. So I have some upholstery fabric, some vintage, I think it's vintage cardstock. Someone sent it to me. If you bend it in half, it's brittle and it breaks. So I think it's vintage. Vintage cardstock. And then this is one of the journal cards from my kit. It is a handsome little vintage duck. And I have added on a little bow and embroidery just to make him look dandy and quirky at the same time. And then there's just some really pretty flatbacks, and it is a very elegant kit. Some sari silk to close it. It's just slipped through the stitch there. So I wanted to leave the wallpaper inside here just as a really big nod to junk journaling. And we don't have to cover everything up, and it's great to reuse things, and it has a really pretty, you know, patterns and all of that. So here's more of that vintage cardstock. That is a pocket. This is from a little coloring notebook that I slipped in there, and then a stamped, it says a friend loves at all times. It's a little stamped index card, and then one of the bingo cards from my kit with a black swan on it. And then what's really interesting about the back, and it's probably not showing up on the camera, this was that coffee dyed paper that I mentioned in my last video I had totally ruined. It has like kind of a ghost image of a swan on it. So it's kind of cool. I can still use it. So here's the opening page, or the title page, The Ugly Duckling by Hans Christian Andersen. And you do not have to use this if you don't want to. I just like The Ugly Duckling. So I added that, and then really pretty everything. Just gorgeous, gorgeous graphics. This background is just from Digital Curio. I've done stenciling, coffee dyed paper. There's two little tickets in my kit, and there are two different swans. So they're little swan tickets, some collaging. I've done some distress staining on a glassine bag. This is one of the postcards in my kit. And then I just made a little like ticket out of one of the parts of a journal card. Here's one of the pages. It says, "To be born in a duck's nest is of no consequence to a bird if it is hatched from a swan's egg." So they're just quotes from the story. Much thank you to Digital Curio and Avalon Rose. Most of the unique items that stand out are from their shops. Everything will be listed, all the places, most of them anyway, where I got stuff. I might forget one here or there. Here's just a thin, light lace picture. I was saying, yeah, they're all going to be listed in the Etsy shop in the description box. So here's a light lace background from Digital Curio. Here's another page. It says, "I think I will sit on it a little while longer," said the duck. "As I have sat so long already, a few days will be nothing. Please yourself," said the old duck. So there's just some vintage ducks, like the little photo corners, really pretty rose gold and crocheted lace background. One of the pieces is a calendar. Thanks to Pixel Scrapper for the calendar, but I have a vintage duck on the background of it. It's totally blank. You can use it for whatever month you want. Some little coffee dyed pages on this piece of wallpaper. Really pretty swan picture here. Some blue lace sewn on. This is just some scrapbook paper. I made a pocket. And then there's a contract score pad. I think that's for playing bridge. And then This is a journal card from the kit. And then there was a piece of scrap paper that had a heart punched out of it. I just did some stitching, and then on the middle there's a little beaded paper clip that my mother-in-law made. This is one of the very simple pages. It would be great for a background page. Has the water and like a vintage ledger look to it. This is just a digital curio page I printed on the back. Here is another page. I never dreamed of such happiness as this while I was an ugly duckling. And then there's the swan and all the ducks. A vintage music, paper ribbon, background from digital curio, I believe. I think all the extra backgrounds are just digital curio. It is only with the heart that one can see clearly, for the most essential things are invisible to the eye. So just quotes, little vintage ducks. There's a little tag. This is the one envelope that comes in the kit. Really pretty. And I think this was an old design shop image that I layered with this vintage ledger looking paper from Pixel Scrapper. And then the envelope template there. This is one of the background sides. This is just ledger paper. I think it's Pixel Scrapper. It was just in my, pretty sure that was Pixel Scrapper. Another one of my bingo cards. White swans on the page here. That's in the kit. Just another background page. Not in the kit, just one I printed. And then I made this pocket with some textured cardstock, distress ink, and a border punch I got for Christmas. Here's the other side of that white swan page, and it is black swans. Another beautiful swan picture. I added some beaded lace to that. I added another second calendar, just printed it again, so that this journal can be good for more than 1 month. His own image, no longer a dark gray bird, ugly and disagreeable to look at, but a graceful and beautiful swan. This quote I actually have in the kit twice, and that was by accident, but it is a very pivotal part of the story, so I like how there's more than one image with that quote. Little cute ducks. More ducks. That's in the kit as well, seeing his reflection in the water. Just stamped Believe in Your Dreams. Really pretty swan wallpaper. These were cut out from a wallpaper book. They're not wallpaper. It's just like images of the wallpaper. And they're a nice, shiny, like weight. And so I just made like a pretty border. You could tuck something in there. The next day, the weather was delightful and the sun shone brightly on the green burdock. And then here's that same quote again. So you have it with this page or the other one. Here's the other side of that glassine bag. And this is from Joanne Hall, Junk Journal Treasures. You can click her link below. She has amazing collaged things in her shop. This is when she sent me, and I thought the colors were really pretty and went with the whole theme. This is a floral postcard, and I just stuck it on here with some washi so that you could use it, remove it, put it somewhere else, glue it down, do whatever you wanted with it. There's a pocket watch stamp. And then this is the end page of the kit, and it is a library card with a beautiful black swan, courtesy of Digital Curio. And then this, very similar, it's a little bit different lace, but there is also a library card in the Elements page if you don't want to use this back page, because this is connected to this one. So if you're not titling it or you just want an extra one, then there's an extra library card. So the kit is 13 pages total, so 10 journal pages. That means when you fold them in half, you have 20 sides. And then there's 2 Elements pages, so like the bingo cards, the tickets, the journal cards, the calendars, and then there's 1 envelope page, and that is this envelope here. So thank you for watching this video. I just really fell in love. I enjoyed creating this journal and sharing my newest kit. I am going to be hard at work at the next kit, which is going to prove to be quite a challenge for me, I think. I have some beautiful florals to work with, and my design team is encouraging me in the direction of going with abandoned buildings and then florals, and I'll see what I can come up with as far as that goes. I am excited to try it and to get that into my shop as well. So I will see all of you in the next video.